lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and after a couple of swatch videos I have got a super stiletto summer set for you today. Oh, what a lot of S's. So working on Lottie, and I've just applied my stiletto tips, and now I just thought I'd show, this is sort of my setup when I'm working. So I've got my Perfect Nails monomer in my mender pump. I've got the clear powder and the peach mask. Then for colour today I've got Glam Glits, this is Coral, and Charo, I have no idea how you say it, but again from Glam Glits. A couple of glitters from the nail team. This is the Dragon Scales Firen and the Festival Collection Coachella. And then I've got these fabulous flame stickers. Now I got a variety of these stickers from different places, can't remember where those ones were from, but you can get them from lots of nail art supply stores. And I'm using my new size 8 Perfect Nails brush. So I'm just going in with the clear powder, putting down my thin clear base on all of the nails. You don't really need that explaining to you. Just going back, my mender pump I got directly from Mender in America. The Perfect Nails sticker I took off of my Perfect Nails monomer bottle when it was empty and stuck that on there. And I do like my mender pump when I am working. So let's get in with this design, and I've got these two beautiful orangey coral colours from Glam Glits, and this one is called Coral. So I am going to do an ombre of the two colours on these middle two nails. So I've just gone in with my first bead roughly where the natural free edge would be, blend it back towards the cuticle, and then just painting it down to the very tip. These colours are so pigmented, you can work super thin, and because we're going to be adding a little bit on top, we want to keep it thin, so we're not adding bulk. And that is the great thing about Glam Glits, you can paint it on and you're not adding any bulk. So as you can see, I painted it down the nail right to the very tip, and then I just flip my brush around and blend it slightly towards the cuticle, so I get a nice blend between the two colours. On this nail I am going to do a little bit of a marble of the two colours just at the tip. I'm going to do another ombre but slightly differently, and because I haven't done one for a while, although I think I did one in a previous design video, I've done this on a jaunty angle. This is purely because I like to say the word jaunty. So I wanted this to just about cover the natural free edge, so I've just blended those two colours together. Didn't need to be perfect or anything, it's marble, it's just as is even. And I'm just going to leave that to set slightly. On the pinky I have used that Charo colour at the cuticle, tucked it around and faded it down slightly, leaving the tip clear, and now I'm just going to do my ombre on the middle two nails. So using Charo at the tip, fading that down over top of the first colour, which was Coral, and then I will go back into Coral if I feel that blend needs a little bit of work. So you can just see there, patting it around the cuticle to keep it nice and neat, sort of tucking it down at the same time, but because we are going to cap all of this, we want to keep that as flush to the cuticle as is humanly possible. Again, working nice thin beads and literally just painting. And there you can see I've gone back in with some of that coral just to work on that blend, and I kind of like to pat the two, fade back a little bit. You'll find your ways that work best for doing these different designs. Just because it works for me, you might find doing your ombres you want to do it slightly differently. Not that there are too many ways to do an ombre. Rabbiting, sorry. On the thumb I'm doing exactly the same as pinky, using that Charo from the cuticle and fading it down just past the natural free edge. I'm not worrying about the very tip because I want a little bit of a glassy look. Right, on the index finger, I'm using the Peach Masque just sort of to add that nail bed colour in. I'm just fading it ever so slightly over where that marble starts. Not worrying too much because I'm going to add some of my glitter across the blend. So it doesn't matter if it's not completely hidden, but just gone in with a little bit more of that Peach Masque, drained out some of the liquid. And now we're going to sparkle this up. So I'm using the dragon scales. These are Firen, Lubadubba. And now these are the dragon scales. They are glitter pieces, but they curl. So I recommend working in little amounts, moving them around with the tip of your brush. Don't pick up a big load with your clear acrylic because it just won't work. But I'm just doing teeny tiny little beads, which may only be a few of the scales, and I'm using the tip of my brush to manoeuvre them into place, patting them down as best you can, but because they're curled, they are 3D effectively, so you're not going to push them flat, but you're just going to push them as best you... Am I making any sense? Don't think I'm making any sense. It's hot. It's too hot for me. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to keep doing that, and then I'm just going to fade it down slightly past the end of that coloured acrylic, but I want to keep a glassy sort of tip, so not right to the very end. I'm going to repeat this process on the thumb. So I'm going to shut up for a couple of minutes and just let you watch me play around with some dragon scales. Okay, so slightly different to the pinky, on the very tip of this nail of the thumb, I am going to go in with some of those Coachella Stars, which are from the festival collection. So I've just done a very small wet bead of clear acrylic at the tip, and now I'm just individually placing the stars and taking them over top of those dragon scales. So that clear acrylic is literally just there to sort of stick them down. It's a little bit of a glue. You don't need loads, you just need enough to place these stars into. And then where my blend between my jaunty marble tip and the nail bed colour, I'm going to place some more stars. And it's just to tie the whole thing together by having stars on a couple of nails and the flames, no, the dragon scales. So now onto these flame stickers. I love these, so I'm using my tweezers to peel them off the backing, and it ripped, so had to have a fiddle around, and then just placing them at the cuticle where I want them, laying flat, and then pressing down really hard. You want to make sure they fully stick, because you don't want them to start lifting before you encapsulate. And then I'm just going to fit another little one in just where I feel it works. Didn't want to come off my tweezers, you know, all best laid plans and all that. And then I'm going to do the same on the other nail. So fighting with these flames that wanted to stay on my sticker sheet, eventually peeling them off, placing it at the cuticle, and then my other thumb comes in to help press it, really press it down. Now don't worry if it does start to lift, just make sure you give it a good press down before you come to cap it. And you might find you want to go over the top with a little wash of acrylic before you cap properly to put your structure in. just to make sure it's all stuck down. But I have done that, and then I am going around the edge with my clear acrylic to apply some stars. But this will also help if you overlap with those flames. This will just help them to stick down at the very edges. And again, I just thought I wanted to bring a few more of those stars in for two reasons. One, to tie the nails together, and two, I had tipped a few more than I needed out on my paper towel, and I wanted to use them up because where they may have touched my monomer, I didn't want to put them back in the pot. And then I'm going to cap all of these nails off camera in my clear acrylic, my clear perfect nails, and I'm going to file them all into shape. And then, as if by magic, I feel I need some sort of music there. Here they are, all filed and shaped. So using my sanitizing spray and my dusty brush, giving them a dust off, getting rid of any dust, basically, because you don't want any dust left when you top coat. And then, just because I like to make doubly sure, I'm using lint-free wipe, a bit more of that sanitizer, although this might have been wipe-off solution, honestly, can't remember, not that it matters. Giving them a good wipe over. I like to do this just to be doubly sure. And now it is time for the magical ingredient. And I am using my Perfect Nails top coat. This is the one with the tack-free layer. I just wanted to try it, see what it was like, so I got it. And the two glass tipped nails I will top coat underneath as well, just to really help them glassify. That is totally a word. I did not just make it up. So I'm going to top coat all of these nails. This is where they come back to life. You can see the iridescence and sparkliness and everything. And then I'm going to cure in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. And here they are, all top coated, cured and finished. Loving those flames. I've got some flames in other colours, so I might have a play around. Don't forget, if you are working on a client, you want to finish it off with cuticle oil to rehydrate the fingers and the cuticles where you have dehydrated them for application. That is the end of this design. If you have enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please click that subscribe button. All the product details are in the description box, so check that out, and I will see you again very soon. Bye! Mwah!